is Tara. She is an author, social media content creator. I'm probably going to leave a lot of this off, but she is here to tell you about herself. I'm just one of the hosts. I was here last week. So yeah, I'll let her introduce herself.
Awesome. How are y'all feeling, family? Y'all look good. Like, you know, as high schoolers, I don't think I look this good. Like, oh my goodness. But it's amazing to see like beautiful excellence all in one room. Because I remember I was in y'all's shoes. And when I tell you, Earth School ain't a game, because you know y'all in high school right now, but we really in Earth School, and it's really about learning lessons. You know, today is a new month, September. How y'all feeling about that? You feeling great? It's new energy. It's new energy. It's time to reset. It's time for us to reflect. And you know, sometimes we try to do new goals for the new month, but I want to challenge you about new lessons. What do you want to learn about yourself? New lessons, what you want to take for yourself, because this is all about lessons. And I want to just ask one question. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to start, because it's going to be interactive. Please talk to your girl. I don't want to be out here talking to myself, because we are learning together. I'm growing. I'm putting myself out there. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone every single day. I don't have all the answers, but I trust in myself to have all the answers. So what lesson would you like to learn this month?
This month?
Yes.
How to be like organized, I guess, because sometimes I feel like I'm just
We all are. We all are.
like, really all over the place.
And that's about having grace on yourself, because being able to time management our time properly, that's going to get us to focus more. That's going to get us time to have breaks. I believe in mental breaks. I believe in spiritual breaks. I believe in going outside in nature all the time. If we want to reflect and we want to grow, we got to get outside. So that's a great thing to take with you, getting organized. So I just want to introduce myself to you. I am TeraChantelle. I do social media content. I do YouTube. I do filming. I do all different arts and creativity. But it all started when I was in college. I created an idea for myself, like, I want to start a radio show before podcasting even existed. So me and my friends got together. We was talking that talk, dropping gems left and right on the air. So after school, after college, I was like, I want to be on TV. I always had this feeling like I want to be on TV, but I didn't know what I was going to do on TV. But then I started seeing like acting. That's how to really get the people going. So I started taking acting classes for a year, for about 2 years, just building my strengths, building my emotions, learning improv, just getting myself out there, getting comfortable with myself. So I took that for 2 years. Then I moved to Atlanta. That was the biggest leap yet, without any of my parents. So that really built me up. And so I've been here for about 5 years, and I was on set like every day, from background to in front to being behind the scenes. Wherever I could fit in on set, I was on set. And then y'all know what happened. COVID hit, you know, I call it the pandemic, but hey, that's just me. So that happened, and it caused us to really pivot. It caused us to like change our life. But I already been quarantining. I already been like in solitude, learning and growing. And that's just doing the inner work that we all miss out on, because we so focused on outside, but it's really about inside. How do you feel every single day? So when this was happening to the world, everybody was in shambles and in fear. I'm over here cool as day, like, what is going on? I don't watch the news. I don't pay attention to none of that, because my reality, you create this. You create your reality by what you consume, what you produce, what you live by, who you around. So I make sure I'm around positive energy, positive things every single day. So then while everything was in shambles, I was like, it's time to write a book. I think the world needs to read. Like, we're so used to scrolling. We're so used to like consuming. We're so used to watching TV. I wrote a book called Self-Love Manual. that is available on Amazon, and that's just teaching us to really love ourselves. We don't, like in high school, they didn't teach me how to love myself. I'm out here like searching for love, but love is really all up in here. So then I started doing that, and then I was like, okay, I haven't been on set. It's time to write a script. So I created my own movie. It's on Amazon Prime as well, an independent short film. And I was like, oh, I like it over here. I invested in myself. I put my people on. I wrote it. I produced it, and I directed. I was like, oh, I think this is what I'm supposed to do. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sis. I'm like, oh, I think this is what I'm supposed to do here, is really put my people on and put myself in position to win. So after that, I was like, now it's time to really pivot. So now I have been focusing on social media. I have grown my YouTube account to 25 subscribers, TikTok 70K, Instagram 25, but none of that really means anything when you are not aligned with yourself. It's so important to know yourself and know what you are good at and what's your gifts here, because I knew I wanted to build a platform for myself, but I knew it was going to take time. It didn't happen overnight. It all takes time, but sometimes we give up. We like, oh, it's not getting enough views. It's not getting enough likes. Let me stop talking. Are you doing it for them or are you doing it for you? Like, it's like you got to really ask yourself this question, because once I started asking this deep question about, if anybody doesn't love me back, will I still love them? Because it's not about them loving me back. It's not about them liking me. It's about, do I like myself enough to still give you love, still show you love, still show you kindness if you don't even show me the same back? Because we sometimes in a transactional life, a transactional relationship, and we want people to do things for us, and then we're gonna like them, or then we're gonna love them. No, you really gotta be love right now. You really gotta show love, spread love, and that's how to really operate in this life. It's really all about relationships. It's all about you betting on yourself, believing in yourself. We all have like an idea when we're young, like what we want to do, but sometimes we let our parents tell us, no, that's not realistic, play it safe, or we let our friends or whoever in our ear to shut us up and just play it safe. Don't play it safe out here. Ain't nothing safe. The only thing that's safe is you betting on yourself, you actually investing in yourself. So that is just a little bit about me. If y'all have any questions so far, any questions?
Go ahead, George.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Me too. I am Cleveland.
Come on! LeBron James! Yeah. Yes. You had a question? I am 27. I am 27, and I feel like I'm y'all age, honestly. Oh, this. Thank y'all. 27. Yes. You said you 19 turning 23. That's, oh my goodness.
Oh, what movie were you on? What's the movie called?
So I produced my own movie called Royal Purpose, and that's on Amazon right now. But I'm also, Yes, I started in it because I was like, I got this idea. I'm like, I haven't seen a movie out here like that. I'm really big on comedy. I feel like life is whatever genre you choose to pick. So I choose to pick comedy. You can be living in horror if you let these folks scare you out here. You can be living in a distress or suspenseful movie. It's about what movie you create in your life. This life is really a movie, honestly. And you are the director for real. You are the producer. You are the writer. You are the creator of this life. So when you be bold enough to really write content or produce a script and produce your own life to work in your favor, it's up from there. Yes.
How old were you when you first started acting?
I started acting. I came down here 5 years ago. So I started after I was 21. I started just diving and learning. It's all about learning first and then executing and growing from there. So I started at Hood School of Acting in Cleveland, taking like Meisner techniques, improv, learning about emotions, because all acting really is like you gotta channel their emotions. So if she's feeling like frightened right now, you gotta be like, oh my goodness, like, you know, you really gotta play that part. So it's all and then actually memorizing the words, but don't be so attached to the words. It's really about how you feel and embodying that. So I try to embody love every step of the way in this life, and embodying love, that just brings more love to me every single day. So it's like, what are you choosing to embody? Are you choosing to embody kindness? Are you choosing to embody confidence? Are you choosing to embody like good energy? Embody that, and then people are just going to attract to you. Any other questions? Yes. So when you first like start off, of course, like you got to do things for free. You got to really like build relationships with people and build and show up, because sometimes it's really not all about money, because sometimes you have to really just show that you are determined and you are good at what you do. So I never focused on money, because before I moved down to Atlanta, I saved up a whole bunch of money. Because we unfortunately we live in a capitalistic society, so we have to plan and prepare. I don't try to force my future. I just prepare for it, and I prepare by saving the money, because I was like, oh, I know I'm going to work for free, and I'm not really chasing the money. I'm just knowing the money going to come whichever way it's going to come. But I believe that if I just show up for people, oh, God gonna provide all my needs. Like, I don't have to stress about it. You don't have to worry about it. You will never be homeless. Okay, so we should get that fear out of our head. Like, oh, I can't do it because I don't got no money. You protected and highly favored. Embody that. Embody that. Oh, I'm gonna be good regardless. If you good to people, people gonna be good to you. That's just the law. That's law. You had a question? You said what? My first job, like outside of the industry in general, you know, I gotta take it back to McDonald's, okay? Like, you know, we gotta really, and I didn't let these jobs define me. So everything that I was naming, how I do content, I do YouTube, I do that, but I am not that. I am not that. And those are not who I identify myself as. I really identify myself as being the light. I really identify myself as truly just in this world, but not of this world. I'm enjoying life because that's what we came here to do. We really didn't come here to chase money. We didn't come here to like prove. We are already worthy. So once you realize you are already worthy, you are already enough, you don't have to prove nothing, and you don't have to validate. What's up?
How you make time to like balance everything?
Oh, that's a great question. Where my Libras at? Any Libras? Hey, yes, Libras! And y'all all like out here just, come on! My Libras! Oh my goodness. So that is, I think we're blessed out here because we really can balance this life. But I chose to like sacrifice a lot. I chose to choose myself. So that means I have to put a lot of energy in myself. I don't be out here dating, to be real. I don't be out here playing games. But you gotta sacrifice that. A lot of people in our generation, they want to be out here Netflix and chilling. I don't got time to Netflix and chill, buddy. I got time to make films. If we not making film, if we not making content, I don't have time for it. And you have to prioritize your time of what you gotta prioritize your time, what really matters to you. And if they don't like it, they not for you. Because the people who's for you want you to protect your peace. The people that's for you want you to do the best things for yourself. And if they feel like, oh, you neglected me, you being selfish, be like, I gotta love you from a distance, because honestly, this life, I have to bet on myself. If you don't want to support me, and support means just by emotional support. You know, that's how people can really support you. Like, be there for me. And if I need you, answer the phone. But I don't really need nothing. So all I really need is you to really support me. But if you can't even support me and encourage me, hey, it's okay. And we got to know how to let people go. Everybody's not going to be in our life forever. So we have to enjoy them in this season while they're here. But if we don't know how to let go, we're going to stay stagnant. And the people that are supposed to really get in touch with us, they're never going to even meet us because we over here holding on to the past. What we holding on to the past for? We have to be so focused in this moment. This is the only truth right now, is right now. So let people go when it's their time to let them go. And if they come back, that means they evolved as a person. But we can't try to force people to grow up. We can't try to force them to love themselves. If they don't love themselves, that's on them to learn their lesson here. But like we said before, this is the lessons that we have to learn here. And once you learn this lesson about you gotta love you before you love any folks out here, then you're gonna be good regardless. Yeah. Oh, I love that question. So let's keep it. I'm gonna keep it real. So I used to date in high school. I used to stay with a little boyfriend, okay? I'm not gonna lie. And I thought my love was outside. So I had to take a heartbreak to really start loving myself. And a heartbreak will really catapult you forward. I feel like pain, I feel like pain will turn into purpose. So once I was like, okay, let me spend time with myself. How I spent time with myself was going to the gym. Who like working out? You know what? Yeah, we gotta lift these weights. I don't know about y'all, but I lift weights, okay? You can release a lot of energy by working out. That's going to also like make you focus, because if we're just focused on what this other person is doing all day, checking for them, we're going to be missing out on everybody who's in front of us, who's really loving in front of us. Please understand, it's more to life than romance. Your friends right here, they are just as important as your romantic partner. Those, you have to be able to balance those relationships and cherish friendships as well. Cherish brotherhood, cherish sisterhood, because we have to have each other's back out here.
Like, I know, you know how you like say you want to do like radio stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, the YouTube. What made you keep going after, like, because I know you weren't getting no views. Like,
Talk about it!
what made you go?
I had a message. I had a message every single day inside of me. Like, I always have a topic on my heart that I know other people's going through, that I know people feel me. I know I'm not the only one alone that's out here, like, trying to figure life out. I got so many questions about this reality, and I'm just like, I know I'm not the only one alone. Whoever is supposed to be on my tribe, supposed to be on my team, supposed to support me, that was going to just continue to grow me, because honestly, you would want to quit if you're not getting the results, but you have to plant the seed. A seed does not take a day to sprout. It takes time. You have to water it. You have to build a routine for yourself. Do like self-care for yourself every day. If you don't have a self-care routine, what you doing? Like, what are you doing? A self-care routine? Like how you start your day off. I know sometimes we start our day off just getting up, brushing our teeth. Slow down tomorrow morning. Slow down and just lay in your bed and just take time to think. Like, don't just jump out of bed. Lay in there and be in gratitude. Actually, wake up, open your eyes and say, thank you, I'm alive. Did y'all say thank you today? That y'all alive today? Did y'all say thank you? That you just the simple things, like, y'all know we won because we alive, right? Like, the simple things, understanding like, wow, I'm alive. The possibilities are endless at this point. It's endless. Y'all have any other questions? Yes.
Do you have any more ideas for more films?
Yes. Now, my next project, I want to produce a documentary. So how do y'all feel about documentaries? You said, not the
Because documentaries are like biased.
So how do y'all feel about like a documentary. Did y'all see The Secret? Yes. Y'all saw it in class? So what if I told you I want to do The Secret, but like the truth though? Actually saying the truth. Huh? It will be about what's law, like law of attraction. Like if you really create your own reality just by the thoughts, the company you keep, what you speak, what you listen to, everything. You already have the idea of your life that you want. You just have to sit in the driver's seat in your life. Do not be backseat driving out here. Don't be out here on the passenger. You really got to create your own destiny and believe in yourself and bet on yourself. If you start investing in yourself, everything will happen accordingly. Trust me, I did not know how I was going to get here today, but I knew I was going to talk to y'all one day in my life. I just knew it. I knew I was going to connect with high schoolers that are in these shoes, and I knew how I had to get here though. But I saw this for myself, and once you see it for yourself, it's obtainable. It's all in your reach. It's all in your reach. And I want to give y'all 5 lessons like I wish somebody told me in high school. Okay. Like I said, after high school, you get to earth school. You still are going to be in school. And it's still going to be lessons out here. And people are going to try you. They're going to try you, but you got to make sure they try somebody else. Okay? They're going to test your character. They're going to play with you. Are you going to let them? Are you going to... What are you going to do? It's not even about being violent. It's about being strategic, because this is all test here. People are going to test you. Things are going to test you. Amazon tested me yesterday. I'm over here like, where my package at? Literally, I had to go through several people to really get to like my package. So they over here, I'm heated. I'm over here talking to 5 people. Somebody knew every time, but I couldn't bring the same heated energy to the same person. They're like, I don't even know what you're talking about, ma'am. Calm down. So I had to regroup, recharge, and rethink. And that's lesson number 1, emotional intelligence. Are y'all familiar with that? Yes. What is this? They know. That's what they didn't teach us this in high school. So how would they? They didn't teach us this. And this is fundamental.
Knowing how to use it correctly. Yeah. Exactly. You know.
You said what? Express your emotions. How do you feel today, brother? Inside. Neutral. Why are you neutral?
It ain't bad, but it ain't bad.
What's not peachy about life right now?
I went to sleep at like 5 o'clock, right? And I wake up at like 6, right? So, woke up, got some McDonald's.
That's good. Ate you some breakfast?
I ain't even eat.
Why not?
Like, I got it, and I went in.
You lost your... Why you lose your appetite? Right, cause it's not even about... I had to stop myself because it's not even about the other person. This is all about you. Why didn't you have an appetite?
Well, first, I don't be eating, bro. I don't lie. My life be too fast to be eating. I ain't gonna lie. You know, it's like... Yeah, you know. See, but like, that's the thing. Like, you gotta do school, get money, and then go home and do stuff at home. You don't got it.
Talk about it.
That's what I'm saying.
You out here already doing adulting. Adulting is ghetto, y'all. I would not recommend it. 0 out of 10. It's not for the weak. It's not. And you know, we didn't ask to be here. So we have to make the best out of it. Because it's not all about being serious all the time. Like, brother out here being too serious, okay? When the last time you had some fun?
I went, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks? That's too.
But it was worth it.
That's too. You have to have.
It was worth it.
Y'all have to have fun every single day. You have to make time to have fun every single day. Y'all don't be having. You don't be. Not so smacking her lips. You don't be having fun. I'm talking to you. You can't have fun. Y'all are bamboozled. Like Like, this is fun for me. Like,
So your fun is throughout your work.
my fun is through every.
How you do that?
You have to choose. You have to choose because we have to work. It's not. I wish money will fall. I wish I can get fed grabs. It will. But we have to still. Faith without works is dead. So you have to choose something that's very easy for you to do that you will get paid for. It doesn't feel like work, but what you want to do? What you want to do?
I want to do a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
You can do a lot too.
I got stuff going, but it ain't like what I want after high school.
I feel that. I change my mind every day. You can change your mind. You can pivot. You can do something new. You never have to be stuck on one thing all your life. It's not about my life where I gotta fight. We done fighting. It's time to thrive. So once we understand this is time to really thrive, that's how we're gonna get here. Let me jump back on emotional intelligence, like we said. My brother had a great example. He told me he is chilling. That's how he feels. Chilling. It be like that. But let me tell you, we have to broaden our vocabulary with emotions because we feel more than mad. We feel more than sad. We feel more than happy. It's so many other emotions. You can not be satisfied. You can feel uncomfortable right now. You can feel safe where you are. You can feel jolly. Yesterday I felt jolly. Now, come on, talk to me. Talk to me. What did he say? Because this is really a mind game overall. This is really, and once we shift our mindset to really understand, like, we gotta check our emotions. Nobody is going to check on us. We have to make sure we self-soothe every day. We have to make sure we calm ourselves every day. But if we're holding on to what had happened in the past, if we are focused on what happened yesterday, you are missing out on the beauty in the now. So I don't know how we can be upset if we're focused on the now. It's moment by moment. That's how we have to live life. We should not be so focused on the future. Of course, yes, prepare for it, but we don't know how life is going to go. All we have to do is really go with the flow. And if you make intentional steps every single day, like today, create a to-do list for yourself about sitting outside in nature. That is one thing that is very fun for me. Just sitting outside, like just doing nothing is fun because we're so busy. Like you said, huh? That's a yes. But like you said before, like we are so busy. We have to take time to slow down. Slow down. It's really no rush here.
Once you speed it up, once you speed it up, it's harder. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You get caught.
See, like,
Start losing like your energy.
High school deprives a lot of I don't know how. Like, my personal life has been taken.
you put all
Really?
High school and work.
you put all into something, but then you lose it in something else. Like, say you put all into getting money, so you slacking in school.
Exactly.
And
You lose that energy, like you got a whole system and you stop and try to pick it back up and it's not the same.
And it's like you can't change your routine. It's like change your routine. It's like
You can, but you gotta live for the
It's
rest.
like a sleep schedule.
Yeah.
it starts over everything.
Yeah, you slow down bad. Like, it's like,
just slowing down.
Like slowing down gonna make you
then you
crash.
slow down, you can get fired while you slow down.
And what do you mean? Like, what I'm talking about? What if you slow down driving? Who drives? You drive?
And guess what happened? You get rear-ended.
You drive the speed limit. Drive the speed limit.
Say, like when you go through life, right? If you try to think back to something you did like 2 months ago, you're not gonna remember.
And that's okay, because we're not supposed to remember what bad has happened, what did happen. We only have to remember what is happening right now. And how I really have, I'm going to get you 1 second. I just want to finish off, because I know y'all told me a lot of excuses. Like, y'all
Yeah, cheat on you, right? And you be like, you know what? Let me go to sleep. And then you go, it's the next day. So you just like, you know what? It's in the past. We can move past this. Is it like that?
So that's a great analogy. I don't think cheating actually exists. I don't think nobody can cheat on me. I think only they cheat on themselves. So when you are disloyal to yourself, when you are not honest with yourself, that's all I need to know, brother. You are lacking character.
But it's still cheating. That's still.
And then.
But you still like put your trust in somebody.
Exactly. You gotta now you feel me. You have to trust yourself. And if they don't trust themselves, that's all I need to know. I can move accordingly. I'm gonna move around this, but.
So if they show me a red flag. So if they show me a red flag the first time, I just like throw it to them.
Yep. I got things to do. I got things like how you were saying all this stuff you gotta do. You couldn't even eat your McDonald's today because you got so much things to do. You got to, when the first person show you who they are, believe them the first time. You can't change nobody.
So like, stop ignoring red flags.
Yes, we be blinded. We be blinded. What would you have to say, love? Yes.
How do you keep like your positive, like even on bad days? How do you stay positive?
Girl, they be trying me out here. they be trying me. But like I said, I start my day off outside, meditating, writing, journaling, like really regrouping, grounding myself. When the last time you put your feet in the grass?
Like,
You talking about
Yes.
don't cap. It's too many exotic viruses and bugs. So you put your feet barefoot on. I put my shoes on the grass. Like, if it's
Try. See, this is why you out here being too cool for school with your sunglasses on. You gotta put your feet in the ground. Yeah. You said what? Do I use
like if it's based on a day, like just relax.
I try to just like how I meditate is by stop thinking. Okay, like we gotta stop thinking so much. I think that's where us going wrong. We are overthinking, overanalyzing, and just taking a moment to like, hold on, let me shut everything off. I'm not even about to think about what I gotta do today. I'm not even gonna think about the past. I'm gonna just be right here, right now, breathing, closing my eyes. And then after that, I wake up, because sometimes you're gonna fall asleep. And then I start like writing my thoughts for today.
Basically like shutting out the loud thoughts. So like focusing yourself.
Yes.
your parents on your back, how you got time to say that? I'm just saying.
You said.
You're really worried about.
Say that again.
Like, say, now you saying you take time out to like forget about it.
Yes.
But like, say you finna go in your room and do a little meditation, and then your people come there, ask you, you know what I'm saying?
Like he's saying, as soon as you like
Like,
get
they gonna
time
be like,
to yourself,
what you
there go
doing?
your parents talking about something. Oh, you need to go do this.
Oh yeah. See, okay. What you say?
That's gonna be your biggest haters.
Your biggest haters. The people who brung you into this world. Sometimes. Man, I'm trying to tell you. Understand this. A lot of our parents are unconscious. They are so used to being on autopilot. They have made you on autopilot. They have made you thinking like, I have to work, I have to go to school, I have to do this, I have to do that. Hold up. So we have to give our parents grace because we are entering in a whole new paradigm. And this paradigm means that you have to like be still. This paradigm means you have to rest. This paradigm means you have to focus on emotional intelligence because your parents will be the ones to try you.
What's a parent bug?
Now, let me speak up for parents again. My wife is the one but my folks because I've always said this, parents are hero villains. My folks don't even heard me say it. Parents are hero villains. When you watch a Marvel movie, DC movie, the hero protects you. The villain is supposed to be the person coming to hurt you. So parents typically, because they don't want you to get hurt, they spend so much time in the hero role that you can't be prepared for the things that are going to come in life. Thus, they're a villain at the same time. But it's not them trying to hate. Let me say this: 90% of parents are not trying to hate on you. They don't see the limitlessness that you're speaking about. Because as you become older, you will run into limitations that life does have. Some people's limitations stand in front of them bigger than others. For some folks, some of those limitations stand in front of them as giants. Because that giant is in front of them, they don't want you to face that giant, so they'll tell you to shoot for something that's a little bit lower, so you never have to face that giant. They're not hating, they don't want you to get hurt. This is really the mentality of the parent. A parent never wants their child to be hurt. They don't want their child to have to feel hurt. If they could pick the perfect person for you to date that would never hurt you, that's what they would do. But if you've never been hurt, you can't fully appreciate love.
Okay.
No. I'm not your parent. I'm not your parent. I know my son. It's totally different. But most parents, they're not. I am, but I got to speak on my behalf for what all parents don't think like me. Because even in my own household, my wife does not think like me. So my kids get a balance.
So as a child, you never felt blindsided by your parents?
No, I never did. My mom always told me whatever you want to be, you can be. But here's the problem.
You gotta do it.
It's one thing for parents to say you can become anything, but if they can't give you any guidance, you're still lost. You're still lost. If they can't guide you, they're not nudging you in that direction that you become what you really want to become because they can't help you.
I can see what you mean.
I think it's a lifestyle.
Here's why. So, I'm going to ask you, Tara, but then George and I'm going to ask, what was your path? What parents had you on? What happened to make you still go to the path that you're on?
Yes.
Right? Which is kind of what we're talking about now. Yes, a parent will say, you gotta graduate high school. I heard you just say a second, Josh. I don't know, it's not embarrassing what you said. You said, my dad didn't graduate high school, but he wants me to graduate, right? Here's why, because he understands that it's a form of completion. See, a lot of parents also quit. So if you say, well, you want me to do this and you didn't do it, do you want to follow quit? I'm not trying to say about dad, but what example are you following? So parents typically, we hide everything we did bad as we can because we don't want you to do what we did. So we're going to steer you towards that which we didn't do. Sometimes we can't even help you get it done, but we know it's better than what we went through. There's no book on how to be a parent.
Exactly. And that's why most parents don't even know what they're doing overall. Yes. And that's what I had to realize, like, as we grow, because when you get to really being an adult, your childhood traumas by your parents that they created the trauma for you is going to test you out here. So you have to heal your relationships with your parents. Give them grace. Give them grace because they really are still a child because they didn't heal their inner child. So it's important for you to heal your inner child. Protect it at all costs. Dream big still. Don't let nobody try to dump your visions or try to stump you to not do it because they want you to play it safe. They just want you to be safe overall. They want you to get a job, get insurance, do this, get a house. They want you to play it safe, but you can't play it safe. It's no, like I said before, it's no safe here. The only safety here is really investing in yourself and betting on yourself and knowing the vision you have with yourself. Even if your parents won't support you, you have to support yourself. That's why it's so important to love yourself. Even when you're not gonna get that love back, you still have to operate from love.
I just feel like you say healing your inner childhood. I feel like that's a universal thing because our parents didn't learn how to do that when they were children. as we get older, it affects us. But also, like, it's low-key, like, when they was younger, they was not as pressured as we are now because, like I said, it's generational things. So they wouldn't understand. Exactly. Like,
They would not understand.
Like we do.
Yes.
Everything now is all these different like outside factors that make us be one of that. Yeah, you still know right from wrong, but it's like you got outside factors trying to mold you into something you don't even want to be.
Yes, we got social media that plays a huge part of how we perceive this reality. So now we're trying to prove on social media who we are. We're trying to prove ourselves. We're thinking that is our validation by these likes. Social media does not define you. You're going to get hate comments. I get hate comments all the time. I laugh at it because I know myself. Yes, because I say whatever I want to say. And a lot of people don't like that. Because when you are living your truth, that's all that matters. What is your truth? What do you stand on? What are your beliefs? What do you believe in outside of what your parents taught you to believe in? You have to have your own mind. And that's what a lot of society fears is free thinkers. The true thing is what you need to focus on is freedom. What you need to focus on is peace. What you need to focus on is yourself. And they don't want you to do that. They want you to focus on everything outside of you because that is what keeps you in this rat race. If you understand this rat race, it keeps you buying things that you don't need to prove to people that you got it like that. You have nothing to prove here.
I just feel like us as teenagers, like, if we want freedom from our parents, we gotta take it. Like, we really gotta.
It's not gonna be given, sis. It's not. Nothing is gonna be given. Nothing is. No, but you should be able to like speak up for yourself. Don't, when you know an answer within yourself. My dad still calls me to this day talking about, hey, Delta hiring, jobs hiring. I'm like, Dad, I know he wants me to keep safe, but I'm good. I'm not out here worried about money. That's not my focus. That's not what drives me. That's not what inspires me. Because this life is a lesson. We can't take no material stuff with us. We can't take it with us. So once we start focusing on relationships, once we start focusing on like spreading love to strangers, like I don't know y'all, you feel me and I feel y'all.
Would you say your energy, would you say your relationship with your parents got better after you like moved out?
Yes. Y'all gonna have to spread y'all wings if y'all really want to fly. Because the reason why now I can actually think for myself is because I had to spend time with myself. Like the next lesson I want to tell y'all is like the most important relationship is with yourself. If you neglecting self, what is you doing? How you neglecting your own self? You have to build this for yourself because this life is all about you. It's not about, I know we got people around us. We have our own lives though. We have our own reality and people will gaslight you with your own reality. So you have to understand like we all see different things. Different definition mean different things to us. But if you know yourself and you are self-aware of your triggers, if you are self-aware with your energy, nothing will faze you. You really will be unbothered out here because it's not about you trying to make me mad. I'm not going to give you that power. That's a lot of power to give somebody to make me mad. No, I see people for who they are and I accept them for where they at. And I understand that we all fighting trauma. We all fighting battles. We all fighting. So I give grace and I understand like a lot of people just be needing a hug for real. But I ain't gonna hug everybody. But that's what they really are fighting within themselves. And like I go to therapy as well because it's all about like talking it out. Whether you got to talk to yourself. I think it's okay to talk to yourself if you ask me. Okay, thank you. You said not out loud. But you really have to like really talk it out. But this is also like affirmations. So do y'all do affirmations? Yes. What's the affirmation you use?
It's private.
Do one that you can say to us.
Well, usually I tell myself like before, like I wake up like, okay, you're gonna have a good day. Like you have no choice but to have a good day.
I know that's right.
You talk to yourself out loud.
If I'm by myself, yes. Yes. It's like I talk to myself, right? We are constantly with ourselves.
When you write, you talk to yourself. So
When you low key, when you're talking to a therapist, you really talking to yourself because all they really there is to listen. Just listen. So that means you should talk to yourself. So that means you should talk to yourself.
Out loud?
Yes.
That's delusional.
No, see that's what a lot of people think about loving themselves is delusional.
Yeah, I be biased about myself.
But I feel like once you get to the point of talking to yourself out loud,
What you say, sis?
Oh, I said some people see that as strange after stuff.
It's not, and we have to learn this stuff. We all have to learn about saying affirmations in the mirror to ourselves. You have to tell yourself how handsome you are. You have to tell yourself how you are a radiant light that vibrates high. You have to really speak this to yourself. We can't wait for our neighbor. Like, I don't wait when I go outside for somebody to tell me that I'm a good person. I don't wait for that. I have to tell myself every day, you are a great person. You are doing the right thing every single day. You know how much energy that takes to do the right thing every single day? Every day, I be out here doing the right thing. So you have to understand, like, be proud of yourself every single day. Nobody's gonna clap for you. You have to clap for yourself. You know, like we did that. Like after this, I'ma treat myself because I feel like this was a huge pivot. This is a huge accomplishment. This was something that is worth clapping myself on the back for. So when you do something that's good for yourself every single day, because you should be doing it every single day, clap for yourself. Treat yourself. Whether you want to treat yourself to some ice cream, whether you want to treat yourself to working out, whether you want to treat yourself to just watching Netflix all day. Do it. Do it.
it's like you're rewarding yourself.
I can't even. How you got time to do that?
And that's what's gonna, like you said, like, people don't want to slow down because we feel like we have to like keep going. But then that's going to build up the momentum every single day by giving yourself these small wins. If you make a to-do list every single day and accomplish something on your to-do list, that's a win. And we have to understand you already won here. Like, we're alive. We already won.
Do you feel like it's okay to break routines?
Yes.
Really?
It's okay to break routine. You make the rules in this life. And that's why I want to leave you off with another one before we close. Number 3 is have boundaries. Do y'all know what boundaries are?
Yes.
What is one of your boundaries, brother?
Nothing low to anger. What are you talking about?
Speak up.
Your hands in your mouth. Right?
So, yes.
I feel like one of my boundaries would be like you can't. It's like you can't go overboard with certain things. Like if we're comfortable with each other, don't go overboard with it. Don't cross your boundary.
And you're going to have boundaries on your parents. You are going to have boundaries on yourself, for yourself, and that revolves around everybody, even your parents. So when you feel like they are stepping over a boundary, voice it. Mom, this is a personal boundary that you're stepping over. And that's all you have to do is communicate, because we are all individuals and we all deserve our privacy. Your feelings are valid, and you have to know, what would you want to say?
But it's like, it depends, because not every parent is really understanding, and could, when you voice your opinion, it's going to turn into,
You
did disrespect.
Just Just by having like a nice conversation like y'all speaking to me.
Listen, I'm glad you had it.
Oh, I don't. No.
Like your parents want to try your life out.
You will like they will tell you they want you to be honest and open up and blah blah blah. But then when you do, it's an issue. But it's just gonna have they don't understand where you're coming from.
They're not gonna understand you, so you have to understand yourself. So when you understand yourself, you're not going to be fazed by them not getting it. Everybody is not going to get it. So once you get it for yourself, you are self-aware. This is the game changer. When you know yourself and you honor yourself, you master your triggers, you master your emotions, game over. So then when your parents try to throw fear your way, let's dodge it. You gotta really, it's like, okay, we can be respectful to our parents. Like, okay, mom, with a smile, but you still do and follow your heart. You follow your intuition. Do y'all know what intuition is? What is your intuition?
Like, you know, when your moral compass.
Your gut feeling. And your gut feeling will tell you the right things to do every single day. So when you trust your intuition and you trust that compass, your inner compass that's telling you, go here, go there, talk to them, support them, it will steer you in the right direction. Focus moment by moment every single day on this journey, because guess what? This is a journey. It's a process. You're not going to reach a destination and be like, oh, I have arrived. We made it. Oh, it's a next chapter. It's a next lesson you got to go to every single day. But enjoy this moment. Enjoy your life. Enjoy where you're at right now, because it's honestly all up to you. The ball is in your court. And just remember, I'm going to leave y'all off with this. The most important relationship is to have is with yourself. Thank y'all so much, family. I appreciate y'all. I know, but we okay. So the next.
I'm always thinking, go to my class, so if something pops up and you ain't ready for it, it ain't my fault.
Right. Okay, so the 4 is be present and be playful. Like I said before, be present is moment by moment. If you are present with this moment, you're going to have a great future. All we can focus on is right now. You're going to have an amazing day, amazing life. Focus on that and be prepared for the future. You don't got to necessarily have it all figured out, but be prepared when, let's say, your tire might bust. Make sure you got money. Make sure you got money in your account. So just prepare for spontaneous things to happen on this journey, because this is a spontaneous journey. Like yesterday, I got my nose pierced just spontaneously. Just be prepared for life and go with the flow. And the last one is my favorite, is be the light. Be the light. You are the light. We have darkness and we have light inside of us. You can operate from your dark side and be the villain to your own story, or you can be the hero here. It's a hero story. Save yourself. Nobody is going to save you here. Understand that. Put your life jacket on first before you try to help anybody do that. They tell us that in the airplane. Make sure you good mentally, physically, emotionally, and protect your spirit, protect your peace, and y'all got this. Thank